these are the panels that I'm working on. That's the back. It'll have one 24 by 24 inch window in it. And these panels, they just sit on top of this rub rail. You can see right there. Then they'll be sealed between here and the bus body once they get painted, after I get all the holes drilled in them. You see down the side, that goes towards the front. And there's 3 more 24 inch windows up here. I still have these filler plates to make to fit on these 2 places right there and there. And then, yeah, once I get all these holes drilled and those 2 panels made, I'm going to take these panels all off, paint the back sides with probably Tremclad primer, same as what the other side's already done. And then flip them over, paint the outsides. Let's go over to the other side. This side is kind of finished already. These panels have already been drilled and painted and sealed and installed. I just have these 2 pieces there and there to make. Filler plates between the windows and put them on, paint them, put the windows in, seal them. Here's a view of what the outside of the bus looks like without the panels on, where the window openings have been modified. You can see right there, there's 1 inch angle iron put on each side of the existing post. That makes this opening right there 24 inches wide. And from that top piece up there to where this bottom is cut out here, that's 24 inches as well, fits the 24 by 24 windows. You can also see there's filler plates put on the channels and insulated behind, as well as those pieces put up there to provide support for the outer filler plates, the side panels, I guess. Should seal very well. Everything is sealed up at the top there already. Gone along there with Sikaflex. Sealed everything in there. There's a little bit of rust in there. I'll buff that off with a wire wheel before I primer everything. Yeah, you can see the window opening there, and this is before the panels get put on. So next step is to put some primer on all this stuff, and then primer the outside of the panels that are going to go on here, and then install them. You can see in the preparation of painting these window jambs, there's some filings stuck in the Sikaflex from when the panel was on there. I drilled the holes through. You want to take either a vacuum or an air hose and blow all that stuff out, because that'll be somewhere that keeps the panel separated from where it's actually supposed to be. You can see around that hole there. Yeah, you need to get all that stuff off before you paint it. You can see the left inner panels and uprights are all painted now, primered. Red oxide primer. Let's go outside and I'll show you the outside. It's finished too. There's the outside. Uprights are all primered. Next, let it dry. Put them on. Now we're going to make these filler plates for the sides right there and over there. And you can see on here, these are marked out like that. That's going to be the curve of the window, like that. So these will go on here like this. And the curve of the window needs to be cut out so that the corners have somewhere to mount to and seal to. So let's go out and do that. And here it is cut out, bottom first one. Fit just like that, fits tight to the edges there, makes the nice curve for the windows to go around. Yeah, it's going to work pretty good. So we'll get that cleaned up a little more and painted, primed, and sealed and put it on there later. Here's this filler plate. I'm just going to put it up here and vice grip it on so we can go inside and drill the holes to mount it. So it's going to sit just like that. There. See, it sits on top of this rub rail pretty nicely. Let's go inside, drill the holes. Drilling holes through something, make sure you don't put this finger in the way of the drill bit. Absolutely don't do that. You'll be very unhappy. Okay, what I'm doing now, just put a little bit of Sikaflex on the end of this putty knife here. Just a little bead on across the top. And have a good look up here with the flashlight. And I'm just putting the putty knife up in the corner there, and then bring it down so that it seals the top edge. And you can see the Sikaflex comes off the putty knife and makes a nice clean edge up the top. It's white. It needs to stay flat because the window's going to be up there too. You only want to do this once. Alright. Could wipe some of that off, but probably won't. Sikaflex tapes or paints pretty well. Just bring you over here and we'll have a look up there. Need some light. A little bit. There. You can see up there. It's nicely sealed. Might just wipe a little bit of it off because it looks messy, but pretty sure it's sealed. So that should be good. Bottom sealed. I've already done the front one here. It was just a little piece. Well sealed at the top. Has a little seam right between the two pieces here, and a little bit of Sikaflex there too. I put tape on each side to keep the lines straight, smooth, tidy. Alright, that should be it for this one. I'm going to do the other one. I'll carry on. Well, I used a little bit too much Sikaflex around some of these rivets, so just have a piece of Scotch-Brite pad. Just sand that off, a little bit off of there. It just stains the primer, really. So here's some. This just makes sure that it gets smooth again. There. That's good enough. A little messy up there too. I better not do too much up there because the Sikaflex is wet at the top, so we'll let that dry.